ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Chris Maloney back with you for another edition of CWN Predicts WWE WrestleMania 37 Night 1. Yes, that is correct. We are into WrestleMania Night 1. It's absolutely amazing. Got goosebumps going on. I was on WWE.com and YouTube earlier on and saw the footage of the unveiling, so to speak, of the WrestleMania set. And they had Kayla Braxton as well as Corey Graves unveiling it to us. And it looks like they've got the whole top portion of the Raymond James Stadium in almost LED panels, the same way they do the Thunderdome, so to speak. And then it looks like the lower bowl, as well as the the ringside seats, everything else will be there for fans. But fact is, it's WrestleMania Saturday, and the fact is there's fans, 25,000 of them, expected at Raymond James Stadium tonight for WrestleMania Night 1 to take place. And I'm excited. I mean, this is almost 2 years in the making, so to speak. Last year, we had WrestleMania, but it just wasn't the same. And, it's I tried watching on the WWE Network probably about a week and a half ago. And, you appreciate it for what it was, but it's WrestleMania. It's once a year. And you get excited for it. And last year, obviously, was a letdown to a lot of fans all across the world. And then this year, just watching that, 90-second hype video of the unveiling of what the stadium looks like. And it's like, big sigh of relief, so to speak. But like I said, this is CWN Predicts WWE WrestleMania 37 Night 1. Taking place live tonight, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, 8 p.m. on Peacock, as well as WB Network, and then 7 o'clock p.m. for the kickoff on Peacock, social media, and the WB Network as well. 7 big matches on hand. 2 of them have been announced as far as match order goes, which leaves 5 in the middle. One of them with significance towards tomorrow night, of course, but I'm excited. And this was excited me as well. This was interesting. The fact is, match number 1 of the night, WWE Championship on the line. So Bobby Lashley, the almighty, putting the championship on the line with MVP in his corner, obviously, against Drew McIntyre. And this is the opener for tonight's WrestleMania Night 1. And it's exciting. And, it's been WrestleMania week, and fans, all over social media have been talking, podcasts have been talking, everything else. And it's going to be interesting because the fact is, everybody expects Drew McIntyre to have his WrestleMania moment tonight. And it was supposed to close the show last year. It was supposed to be Drew McIntyre defeating Brock Lesnar, all the fireworks going off. That's how the show ends. And we have a new, legitimacy as far as champions go. And that's how it was supposed to end last year. And then this year, match has taken place. Drew McIntyre in there for the championship as challenger, but in the opener, which is absolutely kind of unreal to me. So does Bobby Lashley keep it and throw off the fans and throw off the internet and throw off the WB universe? Or does Drew McIntyre take it as much of the internet as well as social media and everybody out there is saying? I'm going to say this, Drew McIntyre gets his WrestleMania moment tonight. It's weird to see it in the opener, but the fact is it's still WrestleMania Night 1. In a stadium, 25,000 screaming fans. Well, I don't know if they're going to be screaming, but 25,000 fans of the WB universe there to watch Drew McIntyre get his WrestleMania moment and win the WB championship the same way he would have last year against Brock Lesnar. So I'm going to say Drew McIntyre for the win and new. It's going to be interesting to see whether or not we get Shelton Benjamin or Cedric Alexander in this match at all. They were banned from ringside as far as the Hurt Business went, but the fact is they're no longer part of the Hurt Business. Somebody had said it was all a swerve with regards to them, and it was a way for MVP and the Hurt Business to basically have them still get involved on Bobby Lashley's side, even though they're not part of the Hurt Business anymore. I don't buy it. I watched them in the Battle Royal last night on SmackDown. I'm not sure where they're going to go with these guys. It's be interesting to see them still team up because of the fact that you got Shelton Benjamin, the veteran, and Cedric Alexander, who's still making his mark. But when it all comes said and done, I think Hurt Business is done. I think MVP is going to take the loss with Bobby Lashley tonight, and like I said, and new WB champion Drew McIntyre. So, guys, if you listen on video, watching on video, audio, whatever the case may be, hit me up with your thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. But it is WrestleMania Saturday. I'm excited, obviously. Match number 2 of the night. And I don't know if this particular order, but I always do it level of importance to me anyways. Cesaro taking on Seth Rollins. I think Cesaro gets his WrestleMania moment tonight. I'm going to say it's going to be a lot of WrestleMania moments tonight, obviously, but I'm going to say Seth Rollins has been there. He's been to the dance. He's had those moments. Cesaro is one of the most underrated, underutilized talents WWE has. He recently just signed a new deal, supposed to be 5 years. Give him his moment to shine. Let him get that championship. To me, I would love to see Cesaro go after one of the titles, him against Drew McIntyre would be phenomenal, but you have to switch the brands, obviously. Him going up against Roman Reigns or whoever wins the main event tomorrow night would be cool as well. But give Cesaro that chance, that's a chance to shine, so to speak, especially with COVID-19 still in effect. But let's see what he can do. And so it starts here. It starts tonight. Cesaro beats Seth Rollins at WrestleMania here tonight. Rollins lost to Kevin Owens, obviously, last year. So let Cesaro beat him again. Rollins goes on that losing streak. And it's good for his gimmick as well. He's supposed to be the savior, so to speak. But the fact is, this gimmick isn't working for him. And he eventually has to turn face again and be a huge babyface chance for Seth Rollins. But I'm going to say Cesaro for the win in this one here. Match number 3 of the night. Probably the one I'm not looking forward to the most. Steel cage match. Braun Strowman taking on Shane McMahon. It's Shane McMahon again at WrestleMania. Come on. It's the politics involved with the fact that he's taken somebody's spot. A lot of people out there as wrestling fans see that. To me, it didn't make sense. The storyline building up to it didn't make sense. It doesn't make me hyped as a fan to watch the way it played out. Braun Strowman, absolutely love. Huge, as far as potential still, I think in the WWE goes, but put him up against Shane McMahon in a steel cage. It's a gimmick match. It reminds me of the Boss Man and Undertaker way back in the day, Hell in the Cell back at WrestleMania. To me, it's there, but it's not necessarily interesting me. But I'm going to say, in saying that, I don't want to see this continue. So I'm going to say Shane McMahon takes the loss. Braun Strowman for the win. And I'm going to say Braun Strowman absolutely destroys Shane McMahon in that steel cage tonight. So, it'll be interesting to see Elias as well as Jackson Riker to see if they play a part in this at all. But I'm going to say Braun Strowman destroys Shane McMahon in this match there. Match number 4 is a special attraction grudge match. Originally supposed to be singles, now into a tag team. We got the debuting Bad Bunny and Damian Priest taking on The Miz and John Morrison. So it's Bad Bunny's WrestleMania moment, like I said, there's going to be WrestleMania moments all over the place, but Bad Bunny, there's no way in the world they've booked him to lose in this one. Putting him with Damian Priest, I think they're going to, I talked about the last match number 3, steel cage match. Strowman destroying Shane McMahon. I think Bad Bunny and Damian Priest are going to destroy The Miz and John Morrison. Everything that John Morrison and The Miz have done leading up to this, they've made me want to watch this match as opposed to Shane McMahon. You know what I mean? Destroying the car, the video, the making fun of Bad Bunny. This is where he gets his moment, and all of a sudden, The Miz and John Morrison, they're legends as far as WB goes. They're legends as far as WrestleMania goes. But I think they're going to get destroyed. It'll be the second match in a row we see, 2 guys get destroyed, so to speak, in The Miz and John Morrison. But give Bad Bunny and Damian Priest. A lot of people not necessarily on board with Bad Bunny, but the fact is, I am. He's made the best of his time in the WWE. I think this might be it. This is be his swan song as far as WWE goes. WWE has obviously got the recognition having Bad Bunny involved. I'm watching, Stingray music here on Rogers some days, and when I say watching, listening to it, but it's you'll see who's singing, and all of a sudden there's music on there with Bad Bunny on it, and it's music that I don't actually mind. So I'm going to say it's been great, that rock and wrestling connection, so to speak. Dating myself way back to one of the first WrestleManias. But the fact is, when it comes down to it, Bad Bunny, Damian Priest for the win in this one. And I think it's been a good run for Bad Bunny since Royal Rumble there. Match number 5 of the night, number 1 contenders tag team turmoil match. This I'm looking forward to because of the surprise factor, the surprise element, so to speak, I've been talking about the past couple of weeks. But officially in the match, Naomi and Lana taking on Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke, taking on the Riot Squad, which is Ruby Riot as well as Liv Morgan, taking on Natalya and Tamina, taking on Carmella and Billie Kay, taking on. And so I'm going to say this, and I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again officially on this prediction show, Charlotte Flair as well as Bayley. But the only twist about that could play into factor is this. And I saw it on social media last night. It was a picture of Becky Lynch looking like she was working out. I think it was a chin up, or you saw her back in the hair. but I figured if she was doing a chin up, or it was just mid workout, so to speak. And my cat is out again. It's he's I got to bring him on camera someday so you guys can see him. But he's loving the fact that anytime I do a podcast, he's out here eating in front of me. But fact is, when it comes down to the match, Becky Lynch could be surprise appearance in this. I mean, I would love to see this could be match of the night there. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams in it. Put Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey as a team, and then put Charlotte Flair and Bayley as a team, and man, have those 2 teams be the finals to go up against Shayna Baszler as well as Nia Jax tomorrow night. But can you imagine if this match, you can hear the excitement in my voice, can you imagine if this match, you have the final 2 teams being Charlotte Flair and Bayley on one side and Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey on the other side? That'd be absolutely phenomenal. But I'm going to say this officially on the prediction show. Bayley, Charlotte Flair, surprise team in this match. They win it, and they go on to face Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler for the titles tomorrow night at WrestleMania Night 2. And for anybody who's unfamiliar with this, Tag Team Turmoil match is basically a tag team gauntlet match. So 2 teams start out. Once one team gets beat, another team comes in until all 5 teams officially are exhausted. In this case, it'll be all 6 teams are officially exhausted. And like I said, Bayley and Charlotte Flair for the win in this one here. That is my prediction officially. Match number 6, Raw Tag Team Championship match. The New Day, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods taking on AJ Styles and Omos. I'm going to say AJ Styles and Omos, but at the other side of things, I could see Omos turning on AJ Styles. That's eventually going to happen, obviously, but I'm going to say officially AJ Styles and Omos for the win. New Day has had all of the moments in the world, obviously. I mean, my wife had been with her since 2014. And, way back in the day when I took her to her first show, I think it was 2015, 16. It's on YouTube. You can see her at the right before we entered the arena there. But she was a fan of the New Day. She's rocking a New Day shirt. You know what I mean? And that was way back. So how long they've been relevant has been 5-6 years, so to speak. And, they've had their moments. They've had their WrestleMania moments, so to speak. So give AJ Styles an almost one here. I don't think you're going to fit that championship around Omos's waist, but it's going to be interesting to see Omos in the ring for the very first time ever, officially with AJ Styles, one of the greatest wrestlers ever to step foot in the squared circle, so to speak. But AJ Styles and Omos for the win for the Tag Team Championships there tonight. And finally, main event announced for tonight, and I'm psyched and I'm hyped. And I've been hyped since Royal Rumble way back in January because I wanted this to happen. And I wanted this match to happen. And I wanted Bianca to win the Royal Rumble, which she did. And it's Sasha Banks as champion, putting the SmackDown Women's Championship on the line against Bianca Belair, #1 contender, Royal Rumble winner. And this, I'm glad they put it as the main event because I'm excited about it. And it's gonna be a fight. I'm gonna say this: you've got 2 women, very similar mentalities as far as just how they are in the ring, their characters, their gimmicks, their strengths, their performances. Bianca's still learning, but the fact is she is what she says she is, in the EST, the greatest, the strongest, the WrestleMania-ist, if that's a word. But it's her time to shine. And like I said, Drew McIntyre gets his moment in the opener, and then basically Bianca Belair. That's how we close the show tonight. Her with that championship belt as new SmackDown Women's Championship. And she, and to me, it's the right move for the WWE to make with regards to Bianca Belair, the same way they made that move at Royal Rumble there. But I'm going to say Bianca Belair as new. And like I said, I'm hyped about the fact that they've got them in the main event here tonight for night 1. Like I said, WrestleMania night 1, WrestleMania 37 at that night 1. Raymond James Stadium, slow down on my words, Chris. Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, live tonight, 8 o'clock p.m. Peacock WWE Network, kickoff at 7 o'clock p.m. Peacock social media in the WWE Network. 7 big matches on hand. And like I said, the opener, Drew McIntyre to become new WWE champion. Cesaro for the win against Seth Rollins. Braun Strowman for the win in the steel cage match against Shane McMahon. Bad Bunny and Damian Priest in the special attraction grudge match against The Miz and John Morrison. I'm going to say Like I had said, Charlotte Flair as well as Bayley to win the #1 Contenders Tag Team Turmoil match to go on tomorrow night to face Shayna Baszler as well as Nia Jax. Raw Tag Team Championship match, I'm going to say AJ Styles as well as Omos to win. And match number 7 main event, Bianca Belair and New. And that's how we close the show tonight, guys. I'm excited. I mean, it's my wife looked at me today and she goes, you know, you're going to be exhausted on Monday. And you know, this is it's everything's online, obviously. Like I got the website CWNonline.ca, as well as everything I've been posting, the you know, prediction shows, the recap shows I've been doing, and everything else. But it reminds me a little bit of 2019, and I went to SummerSlam at Scotiabank Arena in Toronto, and I think I went to 7 or 8 shows in a matter of like 3 or 4 days, and I was exhausted by the end. You know, by the time even while I was watching SummerSlam, but I was hyped. And it's the same thing going on. It's just online right now, but it's one time of the year, and even Monday night when I'm watching Raw, it's going to be you know, awesome as well with the, you know, the follow up on SmackDown next Friday. But and now I'm rambling, but I'm excited, so I'm going to get off the air here. Guys, enjoy WrestleMania 37 night 1 tonight, and we'll look forward to doing the prediction show tomorrow for night 2. You'll see a recap show coming out sometime tomorrow as well, and then the recap show for night 2 coming out on Monday. But guys, enjoy the show tonight. WrestleMania is back. WrestleMania is in a stadium again, and as a fan, I'm excited. Goosebumps going on. But like I said, guys, enjoy WrestleMania tonight, night 1, and we'll be back for predictions for night 2 tomorrow, as well as the recap show. But guys, until then, take care. Thank you very much for watching and listening, and we will talk again sometime soon.